Myself Sanjit Aditya from Nanda Ayurveda Medical College. Today I am here to present a topic about conceptual review of bioinformatics for scientific validation of Ayurvedic drugs and promoting drug discovery. As we all know, Ayurveda is our most indigenous system of medicine, which is more than 5,000 years old. And in Ayurveda, we use plant extract, plant products, and a few polyherbal formulations as for the purpose of treatment. But one of the major drawback in our Ayurveda is for globalization of Ayurveda, we need a scientific validation and evidence-based system. So for that, in search of evidence, in search of forming a scientific, forming the base for the scientific validation of our potency of Ayurvedic drugs in diseases, I found bioinformatics is good in that. Bioinformatics is a interdisciplinary science which contains of biology, computer science and statistics, and main objective of this review paper is about to explore validating Ayurvedic drugs and formulations and to promote the role of bioinformatics in novel drug discovery. In method I studied the tools and techniques of bioinformatics and our samhidas. For example, for Jwara, Musta is the best dravya, Cyprus rotandus, but we cannot directly say to the person in America like for Jwara it will be very good. They need a scientific evidence or scientific validation. For that purpose, I choose this bioinformatics to create. I will extract the phytoconstituent of the Musta, that is Cyprus rotandus, from the musta, and again I also extract the protein from the vyadi, which was referred in our samhidas, and also I use molecular docking technique, and then further we further ADMED studies and further experimental validation and licensing, and the product can be used in other countries and according to the regulations of other countries regulatory bodies like FDA. Methodology, first data collection. If it was already existing a phytochemical constitution, we can get it from IMPART TKDL, that is Traditional Knowledge Digital Library, and also can be found in Chembal. Phytochemical identification and analysis, the bioactive molecule from a dravya, for example Musta Cyprus rotandus, it can be available in databases like PubChem and ChemSpider. And ligand selection, the ligand the one which donates the atom from the bioactive molecule, it is also can be downloaded from the databases like PubChem and Chembal. And then target identification, the from a disease which are mentioned in our samhidas. From that disease, the which protein can be binded with that of the ligand which is got from that of the phytochemical constituent which I was extracted. The both can be both should be downloaded in a PDP format. And molecular docking, many softwares are available. Autodoc, Veena and SwissDoc is most widely used. In that both the ligand and the protein can be molecular for studying the interaction between both the ligand and the protein. Further molecular dynamics can also be should be done, that is to analyze the stability and the stability of that interaction, how long does it stays. Further ADMET study, absorption, digestion, metabolism, elimination and toxicity to ensure the safe practice of the drug. Further network pharmacology can be done, and further experimental validation and licensing from the regulatory body. And reverse pharmacology is another technique for promoting the drug discovery, from where we from documented many drugs are being practiced by our Ayurveda, which is not been scientifically validated, but from bedside, from documented data to again we brought back to the clinics, and again we'll analyze the phytochemical constituent, and again we'll go for the experimental validation and regulatory body, and further it can be developed as a new drug. And also represented in a pictorial representation. First picture a plant extract, the second one is a ligand and protein, molecular docking and ADMET studies, and final product can be done. And also mentioned bioinformatics in a nutshell, that is biology, statistics and computer science. And reverse pharmacology I also mentioned in a pictorial representation. In results, the gap between the traditional knowledge and Ayurveda can be done. The Ayurvedic a scientific validation for Ayurveda can be formed, and also it will promote drug discovery. In the conclusion part, I would like to quote a sloha from Shushruta Samhita: Ekam Sastram Adhyamano na Vignat Shastra Nishayam Bahu. Sure. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, again the same answer will be, ma'am. Ayurveda is a prakriti based chikitsa, ma'am. Even though I extracted the phytoconstituent from musta and going for ligand selection, target identification, molecular docking, I can get the result that musta is it will bind with protein and it will produce the efficacy. I can get the scientific validation through other regulatory bodies, but the holistic Ayurveda cannot be explained through this science.
Then it will not be a scientific method. Then it will not be a science.
Sir?
Then it will not be a science.
Sir, Ayurveda is a Shastra, sir.
That's fine. That is fine. So we have to find method to prove it as a science.
This is the universal answer for the Ayurveda doctors. So if any answer is not be getting, means the Ayurveda is Shastra. So
sir,
that's why we are lacking. Okay.
Sir, I tried.
We don't
I
have
tried
an
the best
answer.
method.
So you want to work on that.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. This is not the answer. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir. Sir, I understood, sir. In that concept, sir, in that concept.
Because in different genotypes, the Vata-Pitta Kava dosha would be different. So the same, whatever extract you are taking, that individualistic effect you can prove. And you can validate saying that that is why the dosage given or the medication is getting changed based on the person to person.
Yes, ma'am, right, ma'am. But there is another one drawback in that genomics, ma'am. Exactly, Vata, Pitta, Kapha cannot be compared with the genomes.
We cannot
Yes, sir.
compare
But it is possible, sir. That method is possible. Thank you,
No,
sir.
no.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Data, yes, sir. I can search that, sir. I study upon that, sir.
We cannot compare Vata Pitta Kapha to a particular gene or set of genes like that, or any omics tools and that. So we can say that some phenotypes are correlating with some set of omic markers that we can do at present. So for example, if you take diabetes, which gene is responsible for diabetes or giving diabetes?
Sure, sir.
More
Sir.
than 100,000 genes are there. No one is looking for particular genes. There are a set of genes. There are a set of omics tools that we can correlate.
Yes, sir. Sir, but again, that will also vary from place to place.
Good evening, respected panel members and my dear colleagues. So today I am here to present a part of my PhD work. Myself, Sudarshan from the Karunya Institute of Technology and Sciences for Coimbatore. So I am here to present my research entitled Maturity-Driven Physicochemical, Phytochemical, Antioxidant Activities of Annona muricata leaves as a potential Ayurvedic functional food ingredient. So as we are very much familiar that Annona muricata, the common name is soursop, that mullu sitapalam. The leaf of this sitapalam has been known for as high anti-cancer property. So along with that, it has antimicrobial, antioxidant, anti-ulcer, anti-stress and anti-progesterone activities. So as based on the literature studies, we have noted that there is no study based on the maturity of the leaf. So as we know that as the Ayurvedic practitioners since morning, they have said that there is certain maturity has to be chosen before consuming, because each maturity impacts the phytochemical constituent and it also has an impact on the overall body acceptance. So we're taking in this as a concern, as a research gap. We have aimed to study on the leaf based on the 3 different maturity stages. So the methodology as goes on in our own university field, we have harvested the leaves. Then it was divided into 3 categories. So it was divided on the based on the optical properties, especially known as color index, where we estimate the L, A, and B values of the particular leaf, and it was divided into 3. So as you can see in the first graph, the color index, it has clearly notified that with the increasing maturity, the color index value increases. So the first category, it is known as AM1, which is the young leaves, then followed by a partially matured leaves and the completely matured leaves. For these 3 different types of category, we have conducted several tests as mentioned in the methodology. We have conducted the optical properties, dimensional properties, chemical properties, phytochemical properties, and antioxidant activities. So it has been given a significant result that maturity impacts the overall property in its context, and it has shown the varied amount among themselves. So as we can see, there has been no correlation with maturity and the dimensional property, because it has been varied. As you can see, the thickness has been same, but the length and width has been nearly significant. So it is not that much significant that we can take as a dividing parameter for our maturity. Where in case of optical properties, it clearly defined that the color goes on dense, that is from light green to dark green as maturity goes on. So followed by a complete chemical property analysis was done, where the moisture content, reducing sugar, and ascorbic acid has been noted to go on decreasing with the increasing maturity, wherein in case of ash, that is a mineral content, acidity, titratable acidity, pH, and crude fat content present in those leaves goes on increasing with the increase in the maturity, as been tabulated in the table. Followed by this, as these leaves are very much known for its phytochemical contents potential, we have done the 3 basic phytochemical tests, that is total phenolic content, total flavonoid content, and total tannin content, and we have seen the variations of its concentration among those leaves after doing a maceration type of extraction, and that extract was taken for the analysis. And it has been noted that the youngest leaves are the highest total flavonoid and total phenolic content, wherein in case of total tannin, it is the youngest leaf and partially mature have significant changes. Followed by this, we have also done in vitro antioxidant activity tests, where DPPH, ABT, and FRAP assay methods were used, where we have noted its significant change in the antioxidant activity. So with the help of these results, we have seen that the particular property behaves different. For example, length, width, color index, pH, ash, and DPPH increases with the maturity. So as the maturity increases, these all properties goes on increase along with their maturity. Where in case of L value, B value, chroma, moisture content, and the other properties goes on decreasing with the maturity. So taking this in all the aspect, as we say that each product or each whatever we are making, it has some own goal or vision to it. So based on the vision or the motto of our product, we should select the type of maturity which we are going to use in the product. So the final conclusion we have brought in that the young leaves are highly potential for making bioactive compounds and nutraceutical products, like we are going to make in a drug or something, where we need high potential of phytochemical content in that. So in that case, we should always prefer young leaves. But when we need, we are going to make some functional foods or products or any formulation, their shelf life is our main motive, because it is commercializing aspect. So that time we should go with this fully mature leaves, where we get a higher quantity, and it has also some amount of phytochemical which will increase the shelf life, because there is a lower moisture content as compared to the younger leaves. Thank you.
In what products do you think you will be able to incorporate this?
Ma'am, actually the particular step is the first objective of my research work. Actually, we are more concerned about the processing aspect, because nowadays many leaf powders have been trending in the market, and there is a need for the powders in that. So the traditional methods of powder making has been impacted its phytochemical constituents. So as a primary study, we have checked out which type of maturity has the impact on the constituent, and further we have thought of doing some low temperature processing, and the incorporation will be completely based on our requirement. Nowadays many products are coming, so it is very much bitter in taste, so it is very much hard to incorporate it into a product. So it will be completely based on how the new product development or the food formulators think on it, how to get in it. So based on their requirement in a chemical aspect, in a technical aspect, I have presented the paper. This leaf, sir. Actually, sir, in our field, we have agriculture farm, and it has a high, big farm of this source of leaf. And so currently, when I was studying with the literature, so actually I have done for Ashwagandha also, I have done for Jasisha Adatoda also, and the third leaf is this. So today I have presented only one leaf. So I have done for 3 leaves, and for those 3 leaves I am doing because while drying it is going completely browning. So how to make chlorophyll retained or the green color retained powder is my main motto of the PhD work.
This one and Adapara Vasika, both are, the bitterness will be there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In that, which one will be best? It will be reduce the bitterness.
Sir, actually bitterness focus பண்ணல, அந்த கலர் வந்து retain பண்றதுக்கு processing தான் actually
இல்ல
motive.
இப்ப chlorophyll retain பண்ணும்போது உங்களுக்கு அதோட அந்த ஷெல்ஃப் லைஃப் வந்து இம்பாக்ட் ஆகாதா?
Actually ma'am, என்னோட PhD ப்ராஜெக்ட் வந்து low temperature grinder. So low temperature cryogenics principle apply பண்ணி நான் வந்து processing line develop பண்றேன். So temperature affect ஆகாதனால உங்களுக்கு கலர் அப்படியே retain ஆகுது. So preliminary test போயிட்டு இருக்கு. So machine is under production.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Saranya from National Institute of Siddha. Here I am going to talk about healing through diet, the power of the functional foods in preventive health. Here I am focusing what are the phytochemical constituents in the plants which are helpful in promoting the liver health. The functional foods are nothing but it plays a vital role in promoting the human health, and are often taken at a regular diet also. Here the traditional system of medicine, like Siddha medicine, it emphasizes the therapeutic use of food for maintaining the health and treating the various ailments. My objective is mainly to highlight the therapeutic potential of naturally occurring bioactive compounds in everyday dietary compounds and their significance, and to explore how they are promoting the health by taking of these functional foods. Methodology: this is based on the literary review of Siddha classical text and peer-reviewed journals. I have chosen 5 plants. First, we are going to see about the Karisalai, Eclipta prostata. It is a most potent liver tonic. The bioactive components in Karisalai includes veldolactanone, flavonoids, and saponins. It makes these because of these combined activity of these phytochemical constituents, the Karisalai is defined as a hepatoprotective drug. It is we are using it for treating jaundice, fatty liver, and hepatitis. Another compound, beta amidin, which is present in Karisalai, it helps in reducing the oxidative stress and inflammation occurring in the liver. Here it also plays a role of anti-fibrogenic agent, which halt the progression of the liver cirrhosis due to the which leads to the chronicity. Here in this bioactive compound beta sitosterol, what it is doing is it increases the polyunsaturated fatty acids, which in further attenuates the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And stigmasterol is another bioactive compound which is present in Karisalai. It decreases the hepatic triglycerides, which also helpful in attenuating the non-alcoholic fatty liver diseases. In a Siddha formulations, we are prescribing this Karisalai in the form of Karisalai Churanam or Kudineer or charu, and it is a potent kayakarpa medicine. Next, we are going through the Kilanelli, Phalanthus niduri. It balances the aggravated pitta. It enhances the detoxification activity and bile secretion, and it restores the liver enzyme levels. Here, the main bioactive component is the quercetin. The quercetin, it exerts the hepatoprotection against non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, particularly in hepatic steatosis and hepatitis. Then it also having an effect on antiviral activity like hepatitis against the hepatitis B viruses. Then alkaloids like securinin aids in reversing the fatty liver changes. Here I'm the role of quercetin in liver fibrosis. The quercetin is this bioactive component. It aids, it helps in inhibiting the apoptosis reaction and helps in preventing the liver to helps the liver in preventing the fibrosis. It is given as a formulation of surasam, churanam or kudineer. It is combined with other drugs like Karisalai, Kilanelli as a liver tonic formulations. Next, Toothvalai, Solanum trilobatum, the steroidal alkaloid solosodin. It has an anti-inflammatory and cytoprotective activity on liver. Here, what its action is, it enhances the bile protection and fat metabolism, which indirectly lightens the liver metabolic load, and it slows down the fibrous tissue development in the liver disorders. That is anti-fibrotic action. Solanin, a glycoalkaloid, it stabilizes the hepatic cell membrane, and solamigrin helps in reducing the lipid peroxidation in liver tissues. The same alkaloid, the quercetin, what we have seen in Kilanelli, also it present in Toothvalai, and along with the camphorol, it may prevent the progression of the liver cirrhosis in chronic conditions. Here it also helps the liver in preventing the oxidative stress and helps in the regeneration of the liver tissues. As a formulations, we are giving it as churanam, kashayam, as a function, as a easy availability. We can made it as a rasam, and we can intake through our dietary. Then we are going to see Manatakali, Solanum nigrum. Here the bioactive compound like solanin, solmagrin, flavonoids and saponins make it a potent natural liver protector. Here in Manatakali especially, the vitamin C, that's ascorbic acid, it enhances the liver detox and immunity. Here the role of vitamin C is predominantly the vitamin C is absorbed in the small intestine. Here the vitamin C aids in helpful in curing the hepatic steatosis. As a food, we can intake this kind of Manatakali, as we can made it as a Kire Masial, and we can add as in a food, and Manatakali Rasam we can also made it. It is combined with Kilanelli or Karizolai to enhance its potency. Next, we are going to see about the Nellikai, Philanthus embolica. It is used in supportive treatment for jaundice, hepatitis, fatty liver, alcoholic liver diseases. Ascorbic acid and fire.
Okay, what are you trying to tell with all this?
I'm just focusing on liver disorders, ma'am.
Okay.
Here, now liver health is maximum affected with now lifestyle disorders. So, what are the easily available herbs we can use as both food and also as a medicine, ma'am?
இதில் இப்போ நம்ம டெய்லி லைஃப் பார்த்தாலே அட்லீஸ்ட் as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, மணத்தக்காளி கீரை is a part of your daily diet.
Yes,
almost. Right? அதே மாதிரி நெல்லிக்காய். வேற என்ன சொல்றீங்க அதுல மேல?
நெல்லிக்காய், மணத்தக்காளி, கீழாநெல்லி.
கீழாநெல்லி I think பாட்டி வைத்தியத்துலேருந்தே வரும் நமக்கு ஜாண்டிஸ் அண்ட் நெல்லி டிசார்டர் யூ ஹேவ் டு யூஸ் திஸ். அதோட சேர்ந்து பத்தியம் மட்டும் சொல்லுவாங்க.
யா மேம்.
யா ரைட். ஸோ நீங்கள் இதை வச்சுட்டு டெய்லி லைஃப்பில் எப்படி இன்கார்பரேட் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்கிறீங்க?
No, ma'am.
ஏன்னா இதெல்லாம் நம்மளோட பார்ட் ஆஃப் ஃபுட்.
We can, in certain liver conditions, we can include as a supplementation, ma'am. For treating jaundice, liver cirrhosis conditions, we can include it as a food supplementation also, ma'am. Yes. சார் பட் நிறைய பேருக்கு அது தெரியாதுல்ல சார். சர்டைனாக வந்து இப்போ இதில் இருக்கிற எது வந்து அது ப்ரமோட் பண்ணுதுன்றது வி ஆர் நாட் அவேர் ஆஃப் தட் இல்லை சார்.
The Kayakarpa drugs I have chosen, that is Mucuratai, Varavia diffusa. So it has many properties that can slow down the aging process. So it has neuroprotective activity. So what they have done is it's a review thing only. The ethanolic extract of Mucuratai was taken and it was given against oxidative stress in rat brain. So it decreases the thiobutyric acid produced by the oxidative stress, and it can be effectively used against epilepsy and ischemia as a preventive aspect. So the next one was cardioprotective activity. So here is an interesting thing. They have induced MI in
taste in our meal. There are post-meal practices like gargling and walking after the meal, and we can also include chewing of tambulam. In Siddha it is mentioned to eat betel leaf along with limestone to enhance our digestion. So this helps in relieving constipation. So these are some lifestyle diseases we face in day-to-day life. We can also use vessels like iron and then earthen vessels for cooking. The quantity of food we should take. And speaking about this, we should take half stomach food and
use it to cure sore throat and sore irritation. The commercially available lozenges may contain artificial sweeteners that may cause adverse effects to people that have diabetes and low sugar peoples. So our aim is to create a natural sugar alternative, and that also offers a traditional benefits by using Anacyclus pyrethrum extract, which has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. So the objective is extract Anacyclus pyrethrum root by using 3 methods: decoction, microwave extraction and solvent extraction, and formulate sugar-free medicated hard lozenges with isomalt and stevia, and evaluate the lozenges product through sensory, proximate and physical analysis. So the methodology is drying and grinding of Anacyclus pyrethrum root. Initially they are dried, grinded and sieve analysis to get the uniform particle size. And the extraction is performed by 3 methods: decoction, microwave extraction, and the extraction was performed to TPC, TFC, TBPH, the phenolic contents, and microbial activity MIC, and the optimization of extract to be used in the lozenge preparation, formation and preparation of hot lozenges, and optimization of isomalt and honey. Finally, the characterization of formulated lozenge, proximate analysis, physical parameters and sensory analysis. So the results of our analysis is the best extraction. We were tried 3 different extraction methods: decoction, microwave extraction and 3 different watts we have tried, and also solvent extraction. So the best extraction is 720 watts 60 seconds. The solid solvent ratio is 1:10, and their phenolic compound, phenol TPC content is 45.8 mg per ml. flavonoid content is 23.4 mg per ml, and the antioxidant TBPH activity is 62.3 mg. And we are also done the antibacterial activity of the root extract by method. So the MIC inhibition zone is 9 to 22 mm, MIC 2.5 mg per ml. So we have using a control as azithromycin, it produced at 4 mm inhibition zone. So we have tried a lozenge formulation, 3 different ratio of isomalt and honey. We are using the sweetness, isomalt and honey. So 3 different ratios. Top lozenge formula is the 70-30 formulation. The approximate analysis of the formulated lozenge is moisture 0.94, ash 0.38 and fat 0.78, and the total sugar 14.2, reducing sugar 8.3. These values are low from commercial lozenges. And finally we have done the sensory evaluation of a formulated lozenges using 9-point hedonic scale. We are gave our samples to set of peoples, and we gave the hedonic scale, and their sensory evaluation is there. So the conclusion is our motive is the combination of traditional Ayurveda knowledge and the modern formulated method to create a hard lozenges which has many medicinal values. So this is the image we formulated the lozenge.
As said, is inside this kind of preparation. So here we are today to discuss about the ingredients and the properties such as antimicrobial and antioxidant present in this formulation, that in turn helps it as a preservative as well, and also the advanced concepts used in Ayurvedic text, as I mentioned before, the antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory and antibacterial actions, which could be functional food as well. And our main aim is to let people know that we can include this in our daily routine when necessary, easily when it's more safe, more effective and healthier also. So we look through various literatures, samhitas, where one quote said, Puranaha syuhu gunair yuktaha asava dhatuvo rasaha, which says that the shelf life of asava, or these alcoholic preparations, dhatuvo, which are the metallic preparation, and rasaha, the mineral preparations, are infinite. Just like the modern people say, age like a fine wine, with more time it gets better. And Charaka Samhita has mentioned about 9 different sources where the asavas are prepared, such as fruits, flowers and roots and etc. Shushruta Samhita has mentioned asava arishta as anesthetics and also used it for other diseases as well, while Ashtangar Hridaya mentions Dataki Pushpa, which is Woodfordia fruticosa, which acts as a fermentation initiator, while Sharangara Samhita has mentioned various formulations along with the method of preparation and ingredients, and currently AFI has 40 asava arishta formulations with the ingredients and method of preparation and indications.
ஸோ நம்ம இந்த இதில் வந்து ப்ரீஃபாக எதை பற்றி பார்க்க போகிறோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, நம்ம யூஸ்வலான லைஃப்பில் டே டு டே யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடிய அந்த ஹனி, கூடனா ஜாகரி, தாத்தகி புஷ்பம். நம்ம மெயின் ஹீரோ யாருன்னு பார்த்தோம்னா தாத்தகி புஷ்பம் தான். தாத்தகி புஷ்பத்தை வச்சு என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது தான். இப்போ யூஸ்வலாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, இப்போ அவங்க ஆல்ரெடி சொன்ன மாதிரியே சோஷியல் ட்ரிங்கிங்கிற ஹேபிட் வந்து நம்மக்கிட்ட ரொம்பவே அதிகமாக இருக்குது. அஸ் வெல் அஸ் இந்த கிறிஸ்மஸ் டைம்லலாம் நம்ம வீட்டிலேயே கூட ஒயின்லாம் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறோம். பட் நம்ம அது எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஈஸ்ட் செல்ஸ் தான் அதிகமாக யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். அதை தாண்டி நம்ம சம்ஹிதாஸில் ரெஃபரன்சஸ் இருக்குது. தாத்தகி புஷ்பம் வந்து மென்ஷன் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க ஈஸ்ட் செல்லுக்கு பதிலாக. அது எப்படிங்கிறது தான் நம்மளோட ஸ்டடியாக மெயினாக வச்சுருக்கோம். அதை தான் ப்ரீஃபாக பார்க்க போகிறோம். அஸ் வெல் அஸ் ஒரு சந்தான கல்பானன் எடுக்கிறப்போ அதில் பேசிக்காக வெறுமன ஒரு ஆல்கஹாலில் அந்த இன்க்ரீடியன்ட் மட்டும் இல்லாமல் நம்ம ஆக்சுவலாக சந்தன கல்பனான் ஏன் ஒரு இது ஃபார்ம் ஆனிச்சுன்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தோம்னா, ஒரு குழந்தைங்கள்லேருந்து பெரியவங்க வரைக்கும் யார் வேணாலும் எடுத்துக்கலாம். அவங்களோட பேலட்டபிலிட்டியை வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்காகவும் ஒரு ஈஸியாக இருக்கிறதுக்காக தான் வந்து இந்த சந்தன கல்பனாவை இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த திங்ஸஸ் வந்து நம்ம இதில் யூஸ் பண்ணுறது எல்லாமே ஸ்வீட்டனிங் ஏஜென்ட்ஸாக தான் இருக்கும். அதே மாதிரி தான் இதில் யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடிய தாத்தகி புஷ்பமும். ஏன் தாத்தகி புஷ்பத்தை மட்டும் ஸ்பெசிஃபைடாக சொல்லியிருக்கோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஏன்னா அதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஆக்சுவலாக நம்மளோட சம்ஹிதாஸ் ரெஃபரன்சஸ் வந்து நான் மென்ஷன் பண்ணியிருக்கிறதுல சரக சம்ஹிதாவோ சுசுருவ சம்ஹிதாவோ தாத்தகி புஷ்பம், அதாவது ஒரு ஃப்ளவரை வச்சு நம்மளால் ஒரு ஃபர்மெண்டேஷனை பண்ண முடியுங்கிறத சொல்ல கிடையாது. அதுக்கப்புறமா வந்த அஷ்டாங்க ஹிருதயமில் தான் தாத்திக்கு புஷ்பத்தை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. அப்போ அதுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து சந்தன கல்பனை இல்லையா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்டோம்னா அப்படி கிடையாது. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி இருந்திருக்கு. ஆனால் அது எதுவுமே
Self Pratiksha, CRRI from Sri Sairam Ayurveda Medical College and Research Center. So I am here to present my poster presentation on reclaiming gut health, functional food as Ayurvedic intervention in anorectal disorder, guided by Dr. Ashok Kumar sir, MS surgeon. So coming to the presentation, so we all already know what is anorectal disease is, and in Ayurveda, we correlate with Gudagata Vikaras. So introduction, anorectal disorders ranging from hemorrhoids and anal fistula plays a very vital role in patient's point of view. So lifestyle modification plays a crucial role in managing the disorders. So Ayurveda actually focuses on Trayo Upastamba, which is Ahara, Brahmacharya and Viharas, so and Nidra also. So in my poster presentation I am focusing on Ahara point of view. Moving on to the objective, while conventional therapies provide symptomatic relief, reoccurrence and chronicity remains persistent challenges. Emerging the evidence of functional food, nutrition rich food plays a very vital role in it. So in Ayurveda, we all know the Swasthasya Swastha Rakshanam Aturasi Vikara Prashananam, which means prevention is better than cure. So coming to our seminar topic, the functional food. Functional food, we all know functional food provides the basic nutrition, and also it provides beyond the basic nutrition, and also it prevents in the disease. So materials and methods, I have referred both Lahutrayis and Brihatrayis. So which are the food we can generally give for in the cases of anorectal, and in order to prevention is Raktak Shali, Yava, Goduma, Navanita, Amlaki, Dadima, Mudga, Gritam, Yam and buttermilk, Lashuna, Shaka varieties, Aja Kshira, and also Mulaka and Ikshurasa. We all know that generally anorectal disorders arises due to the vitiation of three dosha along with the Manda Agni. So in order to correct this, these foods can be given to the public. Results and conclusion, functional food when personalized and aligned with Ayurveda along with research progressive innovative technology comprehensive intervention can Thank you.
Ahara Vidhi Vidhana. What's the importance of Ahara Vidhi Vidhana in this present age? We are already undergoing a project that to make an app collaborating with the technology. So we can make an app to remind people with this awareness by giving a pop-up message according to their schedule and give personalized diet and regimens according to their prakriti in their day-to-day life. So Ayurveda emerges as the guiding light with its time-honored treasure trove of wisdom. The Ahara Vidhi Vidhana, as mentioned by Charaka Samhita, Vimanasthana, chapter 7. Imagine a savoring meal, not just for its delectable flavors, but also for its perfect timing in sync with the sun's journey. So rise with the sun and set with the sun. Our meal does not matter, as much we can eat. There are certain rules mentioned by Charaka. So first one is Ushnam Ashniyat, that is consuming warm food. Here is why. Consuming hot food enhances taste, stimulates Agni and promotes Vata Anulomana, proper movement of Vata. So I am just here to give an awareness on it to follow in the day-to-day life.